One of the most fascinating things about an open identity structure like this is the role that your own reputation can play. Obviously, there's no place to hide in an open identity style. Everybody knows who everybody is. People may know ways that different people have played over the years in different seasons. And, that's something that you can leverage. Figure out how you want to leverage your own reputation, be it a big reputation, a small reputation, whatever. Figure out how to leverage that with other people's reputations. Or maybe some of you feel like you don't really have that big of a reputation, and maybe that's something that you can leverage. And another thing about open identity games like this is all the things that you obviously can't do in my regular seasons, you can. All the different types of communication, texting, talking on the phone, Skyping, emailing, whatever. All those things are fair game in a style like this, and that's a whole nother element that it opens up. People talk about, a lot of times when people play their very first game of mine, that's one of my regular anonymous games, is they talk about how, well, it would be so much easier if I could just look people in the eye, or if I could hear their voice, or whatever. And people think it would make it easier, and in some regard it could make it easier, in some regard it could make it a lot harder. So it's just interesting how the things that aren't allowed before are allowed now in this type of game. And it's I'll be curious to see how everybody handles it. And just so y'all know, I record these so far ahead of time. I may have already mentioned that, but I record these way ahead of time, so I'm never talking about anything specific. I may get to the end of the season and record some of those a little bit more in the moment, but this is being done months and months and weeks ahead of time. So anyway, very, very curious to see how this whole game plays out.